My 4th anniversary of being diagnosed with Parkinson's. So normally when somebody has an anniversary, you say congratulations and hope you have a great day, all that sort of stuff. And it's a bit weird being congratulated for having a condition, a disease as it's called, which I hate using that term, but I have a condition called Parkinson's. And looking back at my last 4 years, there doesn't seem to have been many really big changes. I think in the main I'm still doing what I want to do, and the main issues at the moment are my issues with my back that are stopping me more than anything that's happened with Parkinson's. So the things that I have noticed, and some of the reasons why I left work when I did in May, is that I do have slower processing. So if people give me too much information too quickly and I'm bombarded with all this information, I just cannot get it together. I just cannot respond. And somebody will sort of go blah, 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 say whatever they want to say to me, and then look at me expectantly. And I just look back at them and go, nah, not going to be able to respond to that in a hurry. And people look at me perplexed and just like, why aren't you responding? It's because my brain is not allowing me to process as quickly as it did in the past. I need some time to think on things and then come back with a response of some sorts. And sometimes I will need to ask people to repeat things. Also, when I was working, I was told that I was getting a bit forgetful. I would ask the same questions again and again, and that caused frustration for people. You know, as much as I tried to tell people about my Parkinson's, about my issues, about what I needed understanding for, you know, they would sit in front of me and go, oh, yeah, thanks for that. I'll bear that in mind. But when they're busy, when they need an answer to a question, when we're in a meeting, that all goes out the window and they just want that response now. And I was becoming increasingly anxious about being able to be in that environment and to be able to respond appropriately. So, you know, I did the right thing by retiring. I know that. I am completely convinced that I did the right thing for a number of reasons. I do notice that my voice can get a bit more gravelly, and you know, it sounds a bit that way at the moment. And so there's vocal changes that are caused by my Parkinson's. And I can be a bit more emotional sometimes, particularly when I read my poems, because they come from the heart. Sometimes I can get a little bit wobbly when I'm trying to read them and get through them. And my husband laughs at me because I'll sit there nearly crying reading a poem about something that normally you wouldn't think was emotional, but I managed to find the emotion in there somewhere. Yeah, it's just me. And I get a bit of a dry mouth, so while I'm talking, I have to have a water bottle close by. I always have this gel stuff that you can put on your finger, and it sort of moistens up your mouth if you have problems with that. So that's available at any chemist, and it's really good value. I keep some with me all the time, and I find that really useful. What else has been happening? In 4 years, I don't see that there's been a heck of a lot of change. I've been quite consistently able to find ways to get around things that are not working for me. And by leaving work when I did, I was able to kind of leave in a way that I had my dignity intact. I hadn't got to the point where I was kind of embarrassing myself, where I was adversely affecting other people in my team. Well, at least I don't think I did. So yeah, I definitely did the right thing in retiring. But while it was kind of a hard thing to do at the time, I have been so happy that I've been retired. If it hadn't been for my back injury, I would have been the happiest retiree ever. I was feeling content, I was feeling happy, I had my bowels happening, all that sort of stuff, and then with my back injury that has changed. But this is the 4th anniversary of my Parkinson's coming to live my life with me. And I have to say, for 4 years I've done quite well. I feel I've done quite well. My husband feels I've done quite well. I can still hold a decent conversation. I might ask people to repeat things. I might nod off in front of the telly, but that's some of the drugs I'm on at the moment. But when it comes to my actual Parkinson's, apart from the mobility issues that are happening with my back issues, my mobility has been great. There have been no mobility issues with my Parkinson's whatsoever. I'm not confused. I'm not that forgetful. I can kind of forget some things like what days my husband's working, etc. But we've got around that. We've got a schedule on the fridge now that he fills in, so I know what he's working, what day he's working. I don't have to keep asking him consistently. So that's going to help save our marriage, I think, because being asked several times, what days are you working, it's probably not that helpful for him. So, yeah, I can't really think of anything much that's happened with my Parkinson's. Like I said, it's been well behaved. It's come along for the ride. It's come to live with me in this new house. They were the main reason for shifting, even though we didn't need to do it when we did it. We moved when we had a choice. We had a choice of where we moved to, what sort of house we lived in, and it wasn't forced upon us by me falling or anything like that. So, we made the right decision to kind of get ahead of the game and get ourselves a new house before it became dire, before it became critical because I was falling. I didn't want to do that. Parkinson's is going to be with me forever, so I need to find a way that I take control, that Parkinson's isn't in the driver's seat. Parkinson's is in the back seat as I'm driving, and I will not let them have the driver's seat just yet. I am in control of my Parkinson's, of the decisions that I make in relation to my life, my health, my well-being. I'm in control, not Parky, not at the moment, not yet. I'm not letting them have that. So, I'm pleased that I've taken control, that I've made my decisions, that we've moved when it suited us, that we've found a new home and a new environment and new neighbours that are supportive, and we enjoy the company of that. They have become friends. So, yeah, I'm so pleased on this, my 4th anniversary with Parkies, that I am still out there and doing things as much as I can with my pain from my back, but Parkies itself is not stopping me to do anything apart from work. And to be honest, I was getting to the stage where I wasn't enjoying my work. It didn't give me what it gave me previously. I didn't feel that it had enough value for me to continue in that role. And, feeling like that in a role that you have to be really committed to was never going to work for much longer. So Parkies has done me a favour in saying, hey, I don't need to be here anymore. I need to be retired. I need to be doing things with my family, with my husband, and for myself. So on my 4th anniversary of having Parkinson's, this has been Sue for Parkies and me, my journey with Parkinson's. I hope you come along for the ride. Kia kaha, be strong, be brave, be you.